Well, hello, sports fans. Larry Eater, Conversations with Larry. These are the 5-minute snippets of deep thoughts from yours truly, editor of RunBlogRun, on topics new and old, hot and cold. But today we're talking about the good steps in British athletics. And in British athletics is covered by Stuart Weir for us. He's our European editor. And at first I thought he was Scottish. And in fact, he's actually English. He just lives near the Scottish border. But as you know, we have different writers championing different areas. Stuart Weir champions Europe and the British Isles for us. We have Carlos Baranet in Spain, who does our monthly top times reports. We have Alphonse Yuke, who does a daily report on news snippets from around the world. We have our friend Jeff Benjamin in lovely Staten Island covering all things American track and field. David Hunter, who is a columnist for RunBlogRun. We also have Deji Ogeyingbo in Nigeria. And Deji not only writes about Nigerian athletics, he writes about athletics around the world. He just did a 2-part piece in the top 10 female and male athletes in African athletics. We have Justin Legat, who's been with us forever, in Kenya, covering Kenya for us. And then we have brought in some new writers, Matthew Wisner and Samantha Ferris, who are doing weekly columns for us. Samantha on women's topics, and Matthew pretty much on anything that he wants to write about. It's mostly the kind of the college area, but we're trying to give you different voices. And I work very hard as an editor to do that. On my shoulder is the late, great James Denaway, who passed away in 2015, and but who still, I have his emails and a couple voicemails, and he still resonates with me. And the idea is to give everybody a voice, but also be patient with people. British athletics has had a couple years of going in the downward trend, and it was breaking our heart after seeing since 1996, 97, them really resurrect and bring together some great athletes, fund their sport well. But starting in about 2011, things started getting a little weird. And by 2017, it was in crisis. And when Jo Coates came in, well-meaning, she knew nothing about track and field. And it has been a downward spiral for about a year and a half. Again, she's not a bad person, but she was not the right person for British athletics. Ian Beattie, a lifetime runner, also runs his own law firm. He became the head of UK athletics. And after his first meeting, Jo Coates had resigned, and so had Sarah Symington, who was the technical performance director, who knew nothing about track and field. And they have brought in Mark Monroe as the interim CEO, and they brought in Sherry Alexander to manage events. That was one of the things that was really damning, was that I was going to England 4 or 5 times a year to see their indoor meetings, to see their outdoor meetings, not just as an excuse to go to England, but because under Sherry, her predecessors, Ian Stewart, John Ridgen, and Alan Pascoe, the meets that were put on in the UK were tremendous. Athletes from around the world, American athletes, British athletes, they paid them, they took care of them and treated them professionally, and they promoted the meets, and they had them on BBC. Over the last 4 to 5 years, that has dropped. It gotten to the point where BBC was going to change its contract, and there were, in fact, going to be no Diamond League meets in 2022. Luckily, we were able to get the Diamond League in Birmingham. It's going to be early, and it's going to be cold in Birmingham, so just so you know it. But Mark Monroe says that by 2023, he hopes to have 5 major meetings in the UK, indoor and out. And I think that's fantastic. I'm not going to give them a gold star yet, but I do think that they are a federation to watch for other federations. And the right way to change a train going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you gotta change everything. And they took the leadership out, and they bringing new leadership in, but they're also doing the right things, and they're asking questions. And that's what a federation is there to serve: the athletes, the coaches, the fans, the audience. And that's what British Athletics is attempting to do. So a pat on the back to them, but we'll be watching you guys. Keep up the good work. This is Larry Eder, RunBlogRun. We were speaking about good in British athletics, and this is Conversations with Larry.